Hi, my stamping friends. It's Diane Evans with stampingwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So if this is one of your first times joining me, welcome. Make sure that you give me the thumbs up. Make sure that you share my video. If you're on YouTube, make sure that you're subscribed and then you'll get notified when I do post a video. Also, another thing you could do on the live is make sure that you hit the bell and you'll get notified immediately as soon as I go live. So today it's Wednesday and it's my Mystery Wednesday. And I have changed up my mystery a little bit. I just give clues on my mystery now. I don't give the directions on how to make cards or anything like that. I find that this one's a lot more engaging for me. That way, at least I get to make some cards and make cards with you. So I hope that, like I say, that you'll give me the thumbs up. Now, if you saw the clues were images in the sky. And you know what? That leaves it completely wide open to your interpretation. Hi, Marjorie. How are you doing? I'm hoping that you're feeling a lot better. In any event, so images in the sky. So what could that be? That could be birds. It could be planes. It could be sky. Could be, it doesn't, it's whatever you interpret it for. And I thought that this one would be a really good one that you could use up some different stuff in your stash, so to speak. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to play with a new product that's new to us from the J to J mini catalog. And I haven't played that much with it, but let's just jump right down to the desktop. I am playing with the Rainbow of Happiness. I haven't played a lot with it. I've played a little bit with it. It not only comes with the stamp set, but it also comes with the dies. But you also, if you do buy these together, you do save 10%. But guess what? If you do buy this, and I know in Canada you do qualify for this, you can qualify for a celebration item up until the end of February, and you could earn this designer series paper for free. Um, this is such beautiful, colorful paper, and it's so sad because I actually went with one of the muted tones in this paper as opposed to the really bright ones. And I have done a card with this one or this one, I believe it was, but really pretty colors. And the colors that are in here are Flirty Flamingo, there's Magenta Madness, there's So Saffron, there's Calypso Coral. Oh, good heavens. There's Misty Moonlight. What other colors are in there? I don't think I've got my back of the board of the pack that shows what's in there, but beautiful colors in this. So we're going to make a card with that, but we're going to do a card that's a little bit different fold. Now, I had received a swap in the mail at the end of last week, and I thought, oh, I'll do this. And it's called a faux step card. You can do it horizontal or you could do it a vertical step card. I'm doing mine a horizontal one. Anyways, we're going to be using this and this. So let me bring in my product that I'm using. Now, I'm going to use this designer series paper, and then I'm going to also use this pretty muted one here. But I'm also, and I didn't know whether or not if I should use this new embossing folder, which are stripes and splatters. I just love the splatters. So to me, rainbows, rain, splatters is kind of where I was coming from when I was thinking of this. Plus, or I could have used this one, which is a Gingham embossing folder. Now, I've got two of them done up. Maybe you can let me know which ones you want me to do. If I don't hear from you, I'll basically just go ahead and pick my own. So here's our product that we have. I have here a piece of, this is basic white cardstock. I tried a bunch of different combinations and everything else. And so this is 5.5 by 8 inches, and I've scored it 3, 6, and 7. So let me just go, and I'm just going to fold this just like this. And I'm going to come in with my bone folder. just like that. And this is going to be, like I say, it's going to be like a faux, like a temporary. You want me to use the splotches? You should see. It looks good. If we're going to use the splotches, I'm going to be using Pool Party. If I use the Gingham, I'm going to be using the So Saffron. So I went and I cut my designer series paper. And this kind of has like clouds in it. So rainbows and clouds are what I'm going for. So this piece of designer series paper is 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. And then there's this piece and it's 3/4 by 5 1/4. So let me just go ahead and put that on there. And it's funny because I went and let's see. I went and I put numbers on the back because I wanted to make sure that I had this continuing, but you know what? It doesn't really matter. This kind of design, it didn't matter. The one that I originally was going to use from this did matter. So I've got this like this. And then I'm just going to go ahead and put this one on there. This is such fun paper. I'm just going to go ahead and put this here. See, when I originally saw this suite, I went, no, I don't need that suite. Well, isn't it funny how it just goes and you like it and you've got to go ahead and you've got to get your own. So like I say, I can go with this. I know Marjorie went and said the splotches or splatters. And I think that's the one that I will go with. That was my first choice anyways. And it would have been nice with the yellow. Okay, so what this is going to do, and this is what's going to give me the faux step card, is I'm going to put this on here, and then I'm going to put it towards the back here, and then it's going to look like a step card like this. So let me go, and I am actually going to put this on with tear and tape, just because it's also embossed, but also so that it will. Now this is about 1 inch, so I don't want that to go much further. And then I'm going to go ahead and put it onto the back here as well. I like this fold. This fold is a really nice fold. And I'll just come in with my Take Your Pick tool. Whoops, I want to put it on this side first. Let me just put that over. Like I say, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this right about there. Make sure it's good and even to the bottom of the card. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this to the back here. Now, this does not lay open this way, but it does fold closed this way. And this is 4 1/4 and this is 5 1/2. So it's going to fit perfectly into your envelopes. Okay. And then it's just to be right about there. And then see, there's your faux step card. All right, so now we can go ahead and decorate it. So I want my rainbows to be like this, and I'm actually going to go ahead and put this piece on here. And you know what? I'm going to pop that up. Not that I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to put it on yet. So anyways, I have this like this, and I have this. These are the foam adhesive sheets, and I've cut it so that it matches the same size as this. And these foam adhesive sheets are, I've got them right here. I keep mine in a box, but these sheets you get, I think you get 6 or 8 of these, and these are like your own personalized dimensionals. Let's see. Not even sure how many you get. You get 6 of these. Got a bunch of these. But these work great. You can use them for shaker cards, or you can use them for personalized dimensionals, right? Just put that there. So I'm just going to take off one end. Like this. And I'm going to go ahead and put this onto the back of this designer series paper. Oof. And you know what? I'm going to trim that piece off because when I go to put it through, when I go to put it through my cut and emboss machine, it's going to stick. So I don't want that sticking. So then we're going to put this die from the rainbow dies. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to run that through. Let's just put that like that. We'll run that through. Now it's going to be just a tiny bit of pushing through. Sorry, my arm's in the way. And you know, I don't have to, but I'm going to go through the other way. And then, now see, even though I had not stuck on there, it also stuck to it. Now, I'm going to take this off and I'm going to be, let's see. So, and then just going to take this off like this. And we, like I say, this rainbow is going to be raised. Now, the thing that I found with this particular die and the other die that's in here, this little tiny one here, is if you have like a template to work with, it works better. So I had already cut this out. So I'm just going to go ahead. I want it to go up, right up there. So I'm going to just put my template on there. I want to make sure that I've got it in the right spot. So I'm just going to put that Post-it note tape. And let me just pull these off. All right. So this first one is going to go like this. So I'm going to take the backing off. And then I'm putting it. Now, you don't have to do this, but I just find that by doing this, you're getting it right evenly spaced. Now, because there's the dimensionals on there, you kind of have to play around to make sure that you don't. I'm just going to lift it up so that I know it's not going to stick on there. There we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the second one on. Just like this. And this is going to give me a negative. So I might be able to do something with that in a bit too. So I'm just going to put that into there. Just onto there. And this works great if you're not using the dimensionals as well. Just don't want that to stick. Oh, and I'm going to come in with my silicone mat because I do know that it's over the edge just a little bit. These parts here. Just want to make sure that this comes up. Whoops. There we go. Like I say, this is just a template. And this would be a lot easier if I wasn't doing it with the dimensionals. All right, so let's go back into the third piece. I just like mine to be even, so. And because I'm just going to quickly put this one in as well. There we go. See, and that would be quite cute too. Right, so let's just, oops, here's my Post-it note tape on there. And just that. And now I can just lift this up. So see, I've got that, and now it's all even on there. And like I say, this is over a bit on the side, but that'll work good. Now, the other part that you have up there are your clouds, right? So we have these different images here. Now, another thing too, you have this cloud punch that goes great with it as well. But what I want to do is I want to put some, and you know, I want to make this kind of show up just a bit. So let me come in with my pool party. And I'm just going to sponge around the edge here. So my card sketch won't be this Saturday because of the virtual launch, but I'll be doing it on Sunday. That just gets it so that you can see them. And then I also have another one because we want to do it in threes, right? The detail, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and put this up there. So I'm just going to put a tiny bit of glue on the top here. There. And then tiny bit of glue on this as well. Whoops. You know what? I think I'm going to want to put dimensionals on to the bottom of that one. So I better use, you know, I put glue on this, and glue and dimensionals don't stick very well together. So I kind of curled that. There we go. And then we'll put this up here. Just like so. Now see, this is going to go onto this part here. So what we want to do is, whoops, we want to have our sentiment on there. And there's a lot of different ones that you could use. If you're doing a rainbow, it can go in there. I could put these words on there, but I'm going to do this. You make me happy. And hoping that it's going to go onto this. Ooh, just barely. And I think, now, should I put it on with, let's see, I've got it there. I've got this color, white. I've got pool party, and I've got yellow. So saffron. Let me try the so saffron. We'll see how that looks. And I'll grab my Bermuda Bay. So Mystery challenge number 88 is images in the sky. Like I say, it could be birds, it could be anything. So if I did it like this, like so. Another thing I could do is I could cut these words out and I could put them there, but I think I'm going to leave it that. I'm wondering maybe white might even work. Let me just, I'll try it with white and we'll try the two of them. So let me go ahead and first of all put that rainbow up at the top. Or onto the piece. Oh, this piece here came from the Hippo dies. Make sure also another thing, if you do me a favor and share this, you can share it from your Facebook. You can share it from YouTube. But I'd really appreciate that. That would be awesome. Oops. Let's just get that little piece off. You know, I could even sponge around that, but I think I'm going to leave that like that. And where you can write is on the inside of the card. So do I want it in the "You Make Me Happy" like this? Do I want it in yellow? I think the pool party would be too pool party-ish. Let me just do something else here, and this just might work too. I can stamp that again if I want to do that. I know the yellow really sings to me too, just because it brings in that color from the rainbow. But I'll show you this too that I could do. And one here. Oh, thank you. So let's see. So by it like this, what I could do is I could have it "You Make Me Happy," and it can go across there, or the "You Make Me Happy" could also go like this. Just like this on dimensionals. Or you could do it across here like so. Okay, so you are saying yellow, or so saffron. So let me just, I'm just going to chevron this edge here. I could do the same thing with the yellow. You know what? Why don't I put it across here? So I can chevron this one as well. Nope, I'm not. So I think I'll bring this up like this and just have it go across there. What do you think? Let's do that. Yellow seems to be the way that you want me to go. I say this is a really fun fold. You could have it going horizontal, or you could have it going there. And then, of course, what wouldn't be better than, thank you. Oh my goodness, I've got a real mess going for me now. What would be better than, or what wouldn't be better than these iridescent rhinestones? I think these are going to make this card just sort of pop. So using up the big ones are really hard, I find. Wish they weren't quite this big, but I think we'll put one right about there. Another one right about there. And then could have used all the small ones. Let's see. Let's put one there. What a fun card. Anyway, so there's the card. That is Mystery Challenge number 88. Images in the sky. Yeah, you're right. Even when they were a little fussy cut, they kind of look like little clouds also in the sky, you know, like that, for sure. But in any event, yellow clouds wouldn't be so good. Well, mind you, probably our clouds were kind of bad. So what we used in here were the splatters, which is that new mini, you know, the smaller embossing folders. It has stripes, really nice stripes on there as well. I also used the rainbow dies and the rainbow stamp set, Rainbow of Happiness stamp set. And then I also earned my free Rainbows embossing paper. Just to let you know, this cuts this out just perfectly. This die is cut out just perfectly with these ones here too. And like I say, it works really good when you use a stencil. So anyways, I tend to go for the real subtle colors. I did try going with the really bright ones, but I'm pleased with that one. I think somebody would like that card. I'm sure they would. Anyways, make sure that you give me the thumbs up. Make sure that you share my video. I really do appreciate it. And just to let you know what's happening tomorrow night is another part to my Now What series. Basically, I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing. I have 3 things picked out. If you have any ideas, let me know what you'd like me to show off and show in a different way. And no sketch on Saturday, but I'm doing it on Sunday because of my all-day virtual catalog launch. So have a great day, and we will talk to you soon. Bye for now.